Assalamualaikum, my name is Amirul Ashraf bin Saiful Aizam. So I will be presenting my final year project named Figure Sprinter Educational Endless Running Game to learn to do 2D and 3D shape. So the background study. The study of 2D and 2D shape is a fundamental concept of geometry in mathematics education. It involves in identification, naming and classification of shapes, as well as understanding their properties and relationships. A 2D shape is one that may be found on a flat surface such as a sheet of paper. So let's say on a sheet of paper we draw a circle, triangle or rectangle. That's what we call 2D shape. It is not physically we cannot hold it. It only has height, width and length. Um, while 3D shape has depth and take up space as opposed to 2D shape. Let's say this bottle is 3D shape. It takes up space. I can hold it. It's a solid object that can be held and filled. So this is 3D shapes. So despite that, understanding the difference between 2D and 3D shapes can be challenging for primary school students. This phenomenon is related to several factors, which is low visual skills influence primary school students' understanding of geometric concepts, and misconception that lead to different factors faced by primary school students. So problem statement. So the first problem statement is difficulties in identifying 2D and 3D shapes. Difficulties in education are common in learning mathematics, including the study of 2D and 3D shapes. A case study in about investigating student learning difficulties in shape and space topic conducted by Ismail found that there were multiple difficulties faced by pupils in learning geometry. It includes identifying the types of 2D and 3D shapes, drawing 2D and 3D shapes, identify straight side, curved sides, and the number of surfaces of 2D and 3D shapes. The second one is limit of visualizing 2D and 3D shapes in learning process. Visualization of 2D and 3D shapes can be a challenging task for some students in the learning process. According to Fata, the reason why students score poorly in geometry is because of their lack of visualization skills. Moreover, visualization abilities to recognize connection of 3D shapes and the characteristic of geometry shapes are crucial skill set in this area. So the objective of this project are to design an endless running game about 2D and 3D shapes. The second one is to develop running games about 2D and 3D shapes, and the third one is to evaluate an effective learning experience in learning the 2D and 3D shapes. So project scope. Aim of this project is to make a game that can teach basic attribute of 2D and 3D shapes. So this game can teach the basic. It will show the basic attribute of 2D and 3D shapes to the primary school students. So the environment is the genre of the game is endless running game. The language of the game, the language of this project is English. In English, the dimension is 3D, and platform would be PC or laptop. So the target user would be primary school students age 9 and below, which is standard 3 and below. So this is the flowchart of the game. So the first user will open the game. So from there it will display main menu, and from main menu user can choose to click start button or quit button. So if user click quit button, it will quit the game, close the game, and if user click start button, it will display game mode. Game mode has 2D, 3D and back button. So back button would be if user click back button, user will it will display main menu. They will go back to main menu. If user click 2D and 3D shape, it will go to gameplay display, and from gameplay display user will be playing the game in looping. The game will be in looping session. So from there, if the character die, it will invoke the game over menu, game over display, and from there it will user can choose to restart the game, go back to gameplay and continue play the game, or click main menu to go back to main menu, and they can choose to click start to change game mode, either to the into the shape or quit to close the game. So this is the application demo. So in this application demo, so this is the main menu of the figures printer. I will lower the voice. So from here, if we go back to the flowchart, so this is the main menu display. User can click tutorial to show use A, D button, key button, or left and right arrow key button to move left and right. So they have to collect chosen shape shown at the start of the game to gain points and avoid collect other object because they will lose health. So if we press start, it will invoke the 2D into the shape game mode. So let's start with 2D. So before the gameplay start, it will display the guide panel. So the guide panel will tell the user what they need to do, and they will tell the user about the basic attributes. So for square we have surface, sides, and vertices. Square have one surfaces, 4 sides, and 4 vertices. Same goes to rectangle, and then it's different for triangle, pentagon, and circle. So for this gameplay, hit pentagon to gain 10 points, while hit up the object will lose 1 health. So press anything to continue. You can use mouse button or keyboard. So this is the gameplay. So as you can see, if we collect the pentagon, the score will increase. If we hit other object, you will lose health. So right now, the character has collide with the finish line, so it will invoke the in a new gameplay, but the score will be continue. The score will only reset to 0 if the character dies or player choose to restart the game. And one more thing, if the speed of the character itself will increase each time they hit the finish line. So for this part, hit triangle to gain 10 points, while hit other object will lose 1 health. Let's play the game. Oops. So this is the obstacle. So you're gonna lose 1 health if you hit other object other than triangle. Okay, so right now it still invoke triangle, so let's continue play the game. So let's say if I want to go to game over menu, this is the game over menu. It will display the score, the user score when they play the game. So if we want to go to, if user want to play 3D game mode, so they have to click main menu, go back to main menu, click start, and then click 3D. So this is the 3D guide panel. So it has cuboid, cylinder, cone, and sphere. So hit cuboid to gain 10 points, while hit other object lose 1 health. So press anything to continue. So this is it has different environment. So as usual, if you click other object, you will lose 1 health. And hit the finish line. Another cuboid. The score will increase. So if user want to pause the game, you can click this button or press escape button. It will pause the game. So from here, they can choose to restart the game. So the score will reset to 0. Click pause again. They can resume. Click pause again. they can go back to main menu if they don't want to play anymore. So quit button will close the game. So the last but not least, conclusion. To summarize, learning 2D and 3D shapes can be more fun and interesting by the usage of Figures Printer, which is this project. This has been proven in the pretest post-test effective learning experience questionnaire that has been conducted to participants from SK Jasin, involves student in Standard 3 and Standard 2. This project was able to help improve the understanding about the learning subject for the participants. Despite having several limitations, it can be refined and improved in the future by applying what has been stated in the future work in thesis, so that more people can use the application despite different ages. That's all from me. Thank you.